We've hit the point in Red Dead Online where things start to get a little bit boring. The weekly updates that we will be getting from this point onwards won't really offer us any new content except different types of benefits and bonuses, which normally tend for the new players towards Red Dead, which means if you are a high rank, probably even round about a rank 100, maybe you've got quite a bit of money, there's nothing really going to be there for you. It'll most likely be bonus XP for specific roles, and if you have been playing for quite some time, it means that you've most likely completed those roles. So from this point onwards, it gets a bit boring. So what should you do if you get bored of Red Dead? I'm going to be going through a list of 4 different things that you can do if you're starting to feel bored within this game, and it just makes things go a bit quicker whilst we're waiting for the very next major update. If you agree or disagree with anything on this list, as well as if you have anything else to add to this list, then let me know in the comment section down below. The first thing and most obvious thing is to prepare for the very next major update. I have done videos on this already about how much money and gold you're probably going to need. If you want to see that video, I'll leave a link in the description down below, as well as there'll be a card on screen right now, which if you click, it'll take you directly to that video. But you need to start getting money and gold for the very next update. If you're sitting less than around about 20k, maybe less than around about 100, maybe 150 gold, it's probably best for you to start trying to get those numbers up. It means at this point, whilst playing Red Dead, this will now be a grind for you. You need to get as much money and gold as possible. But as soon as the very next major update does release, it means that you can buy straight into it, do everything that you want to do, being able to buy every little bit of content without having to grind for it as soon as the update's been released. This is something that I'm currently doing. I set a goal for myself to hit 40k and I've managed to do that, and now I'm trying to hit 400 gold before the very next major update. With that amount of money and gold, I should be able to buy the things that I want to be able to buy. I know some of you guys have been able to get to a very high amount of money and a very high amount of gold, meaning that you don't really need to prepare for the next update. You've already done it. You're probably at a point where you can buy the very next update as well as maybe the next couple updates after that. So something that you could do, and only do it for fun, is to start a new account. Now I wouldn't recommend deleting the current account that you've got just so you can redo it, and unfortunately Red Dead is not set up in a way where you can have multiple characters on the same account. So that means you need to create a whole new Xbox profile, means you have to create a whole new PlayStation profile just so you can have a new character. This is something I did before the summer update last year. If anyone was playing Red Dead during that point, you will remember how bad that wait was. We had the spring update come out on the 14th of May last year, and it did announce that the summer update was the very next update to come. The spring update itself didn't last that long and it got very boring very quickly. So the week after the spring update was released, everyone was talking about the very next update already. We were talking about the summer update, and the summer update did not get released until the 10th of September, and that was a very boring wait because there was nothing within this game. So during this time I created a whole new Xbox account, made a new character, and started fresh, getting all the way to rank 100 to the point of where I managed to catch it up to the current account that I was on. Yes, it meant that I was redoing things, and yes, you can class it as a grind, but going from rank 0 all the way to rank 100 is actually fun because you can actually unlock stuff and you can actually see progression. Once you get to rank 100 plus, there's nothing really to aim for. Now that was before the summer update last year. Since then we've had a lot more added to the game, and it's going to be a lot more expensive, so if I was to start fresh again, it means that I will take a lot longer for me to do. The next thing is something that will never ever get old for me, and that is playing through the Red Dead Redemption 2 story. And this is something yet again I did during the summer update. I went back to the Red Dead Redemption 2 story, started again, and played through it all again. And the aim was, as soon as I've completed everything, I would also go back and try to get 100% on every single mission and eventually get 100% of the Red Dead Redemption 2 story. I did manage to play through the whole story, but unfortunately I did not manage to get the 100%. So what I might do is actually try and do it again, but it might involve me starting fresh again with the Red Dead Redemption 2 story. And I don't know if it's the same for all of you guys, but when I go back to the RDR2 story, there's just so many things that I didn't notice the first time playing through it, so it ends up being very exciting. And even though I know the outcome of the story, it is still fun to play through. And the last thing, if you are still bored, you've managed to prepare for the very next major update, you did start a new account, maybe you enjoyed it, maybe you didn't, maybe you even managed to get to rank 100 again, completed all the roles, and yet again you got to the exact same position of being bored because you managed to complete everything. And maybe you've played through the Red Dead Redemption 2 story a number of times, and maybe you've even got a 100% playthrough. The next thing to do is just stop playing. If you are that bored of this game that you're trying to find so many different ways to enjoy the game, I highly suggest stop playing and maybe play another game. This is something that I've been doing over the last couple of weeks. I started playing Assassin's Creed Odyssey on stream, I started playing GTA Online, trying to get back into that. that. I've also been playing Call of Duty Warzone, and even though I'm not good at it, it does kill the time whilst I'm waiting for the very next major Red Dead Online update. So if you are that bored of playing Red Dead Online or just Red Dead in general, then I do highly suggest just looking at some other games and start playing them just to kill time. And if it is purely just killing time until the very next major update, when that next major update does release, then just jump back onto Red Dead and play through it, and you can carry on where you left off, especially if you've been able to prepare enough money and enough gold where you can literally just buy straight into the new roles. But anyway guys, those are my suggestions of things to do if you're bored within Red Dead Online. If you have anything else to add to this list, then let me know in the comment section down below. But anyway guys, I hope you guys did enjoy. If you did enjoy, don't forget to leave a like and subscribe. But for now, I'm going, so see ya.